Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the first law of thermodynamics. But before that, let us consider the sign conventions that we have already studied because these sign conventions are very important to know about the first law of thermodynamics. So as already discussed, the two modes of transfer of energy are heat and work. So when heat is gained or absorbed by a system from the surrounding, when heat is gained or absorbed by the system, the value for heat is taken as positive, and when heat is lost to the surrounding from the system, the value of heat is taken as negative. And coming to the work part, when work is done on the system, when we are saying work is done on the system, that means we are considering the compression. So when work is done on the system, the value for W is taken as positive. And when work is done by the system, that is our what? When work is done by the system, we call it as expansion. So when work is done by the system, the W value will be negative. So as earlier said, the sign conventions are important to know the first law of thermodynamics. So here let us consider the statement for first law of thermodynamics. Here according to the first law, energy can neither be created nor destroyed but can be transferred from one form to another. So when we are talking about energy, here we are talking about internal energy. In thermodynamics, we are talking about internal energy. Now, what does this internal energy means? The internal energy can be defined as the total amount of energy present in a substance, and it is the sum total of different forms of atomic and molecular energy. Now, since we are saying the internal energy depends upon the amount, it is what property? The internal energy is an extensive property. It is an extensive property, and similarly it is what? It is also a state function because it depends only upon the initial and the final value. Now the internal energy is represented as what? Represented as U. Now the internal energy of a system can change in two ways. First, by allowing the heat to flow into the system, or we can say that out of the system. And similarly, internal energy changes when work is done on the system or the work is done by the system. So now let us consider the mathematical expression for this, our what internal energy change. Let us here consider a system, and in this system we have taken a system in which the internal energy is what? It is represented as U1. Now if the system absorbs heat, what is that? Heat is gained by the system, or when the system absorbs heat, what will happen? There will be an increase in the internal energy. So from U1, what happens? The internal energy raises to U1 plus Q. Similarly, if the work is done on the system, if the work is done on the system, again what happens? The internal energy raises, and it will be U1 plus Q, which is already heat absorbed by the system plus work is done on the system. So what will happen? We can say the new energy, the initial energy was U1, but when heat was absorbed by the system and work done on the system, our new energy becomes what? It becomes U2, or we can say that this is our final energy. So what is our final energy? Our final energy U2 is equal to the original internal energy plus heat absorbed by the system plus work done on the system. Or we can thus, similar terms can be brought to one side. So U2 minus U1 is equal to Q plus W, or we can say that the change, this one represents the change in internal energy, how much the internal energy has changed. Thus we are representing it as delta U is equal to Q plus W, and this delta U is equal to Q plus W is the mathematical expression for our first law of thermodynamics. Again we can say that U is equal to Q plus W, or we can say that the internal energy of a system is heat absorbed by the system and the work done on the system. Now one thing that you have to remember is, we can say that the internal energy remains constant unless energy is transferred from the surrounding in the form of heat or work. So unless energy is either gained or lost by the system, what happens? The internal energy always remains constant. Now in this expression, we can say that in this expression we are writing internal energy is equal to, since the value for Q is positive, that means heat absorbed by the system and the value for W is also positive. That means the work is done on the system. Now if the heat is lost to the system, what will happen? Our term, this expression will change. Our term will become minus Q, and if work is done by the system, what will happen? It will become minus Q. So the original mathematical expression is here, but the sign changes depending upon the heat absorbed and heat lost by the system. So let us do one problem based on that. It will be more clear. Here you can see that we have asked to calculate the internal energy. So we know that the internal energy is represented as delta U. We have to write down the mathematical expression. What is that? Delta U is equal to Q plus W. Now we have to see whether the value for Q is positive or negative, and similarly the value for W is positive or negative. So in this case you can see that what is given? Calculate the internal energy of a system which absorbs 100 joules. That means Q is being absorbed, that is Q is gained by the system. So the value for Q will be positive and it will be what? Q equal to 100 joule. And does 215 joules of work. What does this mean? Does 215 joule of work? That means work is done by what? Work is done by the system. So when work is done by the system, what is our value? It is negative. So here it will be what? Minus 215 joules. So how to write out? Delta U equal to Q plus W. Q is heat absorbed 100. Whereas what happens? The work is done by the system and thus it is negative. So this will be minus 215 joule, or it will be 100 minus 215, and thus our answer will be what? Minus 115 joule. So what is the change in internal energy here? It is 115 joule. Now let us see next problem. Here you can see that what is given. Again calculate the internal energy. We know the expression for internal energy. Delta U is equal to what? It is equal to Q plus W. Again calculate the internal energy if 300 joule of work is done on the system. So when work is done on the system, what is our value? It will be positive. What is the work done on the system in this problem? It is given as 300 joule. And 500 joule of heat withdrawn. That means heat is being withdrawn means what? Heat is lost to the surrounding. So the value for Q will be negative. And how much heat is lost to the surrounding? It is minus 500 joule. So in this expression what happens? Since heat is withdrawn, that means heat is lost to the surrounding, it will be minus 500 plus work is done on the system. So it will be what? It will be 300. So our answer will be what? It is minus 200 joule. So to calculate the internal energy, it is very important to know about the sign convention of Q and W, which we have discussed in the introduction part of this video. Hope these things are clear. Thank you.